Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Titans going up against the Broncos.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. Now to throw on first down. He dumps it off for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Room here to run. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, here's Henry. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Throwing, Hundley, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff looking right. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Mariota gives to Henry, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
First down, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he fields it cleanly. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Titan football. An update now from out in Southern California. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Completes it to Davis. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for on the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on and maybe set his defensive call?
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. He's to the 10, and they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try to throw now. Mariota flush, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. He'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And his first carry, he loses the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Room to run past midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first down throw for Mariota. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. Mariota on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's got some space here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mariota now on second down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Eric Ebron with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards. Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Throwing is Mariota. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman? It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out. On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Underneath for Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So they got some pressure, maybe hoping to get a safety, and they get roughing the passer.
And gave up a pass completion as well. Nothing really went right on that play for them.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, let's go.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And so now the ball comes loose. And that might be Titan football. It is. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big.
And this is caught inside the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Throwing, Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now here's a carry heading left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That good for 19 at a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And before... For the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Come on, let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On second down, Johnson. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Screen play, Johnson. Space to run past the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And McManus able to put it through. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now here's a carry heading left. And some space here. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Henry. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Here's Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make...
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And he knocks it through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Mariota now. Escaping the pressure right. Big hold to the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The Broncos say they have it. They do. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. 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 Check three. Flex round. Flex round.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
In motion left is Perriman. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And he's able to put it through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he's got room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
His throw incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now a second down throw from Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And tough starting field position here.
Here we go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. 1-9. Flex round. Flex round.
In motion left is Perriman. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. And to give this time to the tailback. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And the play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion And that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they try the right side here. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Hey, check motion man. Ohio. Let's flex round. Flex round.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go. Brand 38.
The slot man in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And some room to roam now. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now Mariota. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys have wound up winning that one. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, they used a favorable early schedule as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
Bye.